Hi friends, welcome to my video column, and today we are going to talk about Zikris and why Zikris are persecuted in Pakistan. You might not have heard much about Zikris, or there has been a passing reference about Zikris when we talk about the persecution of minorities in Pakistan, especially against the religious and the ethnic minorities. So Zikris is one of them, and Zikris are largely located in they live in Balochistan, and some of them, substantial number of them, live in Karachi also. Now, who are Zikris? Zikris, the population of Zikris broadly is in Pakistan is less than 1 million, which is less than 10 lakh, and the estimates vary from 2 lakh to 7.5 lakh. Zikris are actually a Muslim sect, but just like Hazaras, they are also being targeted in Pakistan, and there have been gruesome attacks on Zikris, and a number of terrorist organizations, radical Muslim organizations, are targeting them. Uh, it's important to talk about Zikris because, as I said, that they largely live in Balochistan. Now, Balochistan, just to recap, we had done a separate video on Balochistan itself. You can watch it if you want to know about the importance of Balochistan and the history of Balochistan. But just to give you a little bit of context, Balochistan is one of the actually the largest province of Pakistan. It has about 44% of the landmass of Pakistan, or the geographical area of Pakistan, and a population of less than 6%. It's strategically very important. It has Gwadar port, where China has invested heavily. It is near Strait of Hormuz, Gwadar port, from where almost 80% of the oil tankers pass. Then you also have a lot of energy and minerals in Balochistan. The most of the natural gas supply on which the Pakistan's electricity system runs comes from Balochistan, and most important thing is that it shares a border with Afghanistan. So the US and the European forces and the West, they have been using bases in Balochistan to wage a war against Taliban and radical Islamist forces in Afghanistan. So that's why Balochistan becomes very important. And in Balochistan, Zikris are an Muslim sect, an ethnic sect, which is being persecuted, and about which nobody is talking much, because even the authentic data about their population is not available. I also want to mention here that Balochistan itself is having a massive nationalist movement right now going on there. It is the fifth uprising which has been going on there, and largely the reason is that Balochistan has been or Balochistan was illegally or forcibly annexed by Pakistan in 1948. As I mentioned earlier, that you can get this story in one of the previous videos which we have done. Now, one of the key reasons for persecution of Zikris is the increasing radicalization in Balochistan. So, to curb Baluchi nationalism, what Pakistani establishment did, it has promoted radicalization in Balochistan. And I'll give you a data that according to an August 2000 report of a Pakistani newspaper, The Nation, 85,000 students were studying in 1,095 madrasas in Balochistan itself, and most of them were Devbandi madrasas, which are, or you can say, the radical madrasas. There is presence of 3 terrorist organizations in Balochistan which are targeting minorities, especially Zikris, Hazaras, and Hindus. And as I mentioned earlier, we will do a separate video on giving you detailed information about Hazaras as well as the Hindu minorities. Now, these 3 terrorist organizations are Lashkar-e-Jhangvi, LEJ, Daesh, which is basically Islamic State. The organization named Islamic State, so that's known as Daesh in this part of the region. And then there is Tehreek-e-Taliban, Pakistan. Now, first about Zikris. The term Zikri is actually derived from Arabic word zikr. So those who know Hindi or Urdu, so they know that this word is very often used in Hindi and Urdu also. Zikr basically means remembrance. Zikris are followers of Sayyid Muhammad Jaunpuri, who is considered to be the last Mahdi. Who is a Mahdi? I'll come to that also. But Sayyid Muhammad Jaunpuri, he was born in at a place called Jaunpur, which is in the state of Uttar Pradesh in India now, and he was born there in 1443. So Tilak Devishar, who has written a wonderful book called The Baluchistan Conundrum, he has quoted Ibn Khaldun, the renowned Arab sociologist historian, for explaining that who are basically Mahdis. It has been well known, I am quoting from this book, and Tilak Devishar has himself quoted from Ibn Khaldun. Now, it has been well known by Muslims in every epoch that at the end of time, a man from the family of the Prophet will without fail make his appearance, one who will strengthen the religion and make justice prevail. If this man who will make the appearance, so this man is called Mahdi. Now, Zikris believe that Sayyid Muhammad Jaunpuri is the last Mahdi, and that is, has become the kind of a primary bone of contention, because the Zikri doctrine actually deviates from the orthodox Muslim beliefs. So now they are being persecuted by the radical Islamic groups and Pakistani establishment. And this is not the first time they are getting persecuted. In 18th century they were persecuted by Mir Nasir Khan. Then the next phase of persecution began during Zia-ul Haq's regime in late 1970s, who was a dictator in Pakistan. All of us know about it. And in 1978, several religious and political organizations formed Tehreek-e-Nawbat. They formed an outfit called Tehreek-e-Nawbat, and they launched an aggressive campaign against Zikris. Over the year, the persecution has increased, and now some new outfits have also come, like Lashkar-e-Khorasan. Zikris, they largely inhabit Makran, Lasbela and Karachi. There is also a city of Turbat in Makran, which is considered to be the holy city of Zikris. And interestingly, Zikris are hardcore Baloch nationalists because they call Balochistan and Turbat Gule-Zameen. Gule-Zameen means flower of earth. So much of reverence they have for Balochistan. So that is also another reason that they are being persecuted, because they are ardent followers of, you can say, Baloch nationalism, or they promote Baloch nationalism. Zikris have also built a shrine by the name of Koh-e-Murad in city of Turbat. And radicals are opposed to this religious shrine also. And generally the places of worship of Zikris, they are known as Zikrana. As I mentioned earlier, that Zikris are staunch Balochi nationalists, and that is a key reason of their victimization. It is said that in Makran, their population has been reduced to 1/3 or 1/4 of what it was in 1947. If you want to know more about it, I think probably you should also check out, when you are doing Google or when you're searching on internet, the Baloch Student Organization, BSO, because Baloch Student Organization is in the forefront of defending Zikris. There are hardly many organizations which are defending Zikris. So this is the tale of plight of Zikris. And again, as we do every time, we have a book which I want to mention. The book is called Balochistan Bruised, Battered and Bloodied. It has been written by Francisca Marino. This is the book, and it has been published by Bloomsbury. Of course, in the last video also, I had mentioned that you can, on Balochistan, I had mentioned that Tilak Devishar has written the Balochistan Conundrum. And these are the two books which you can refer to. So this is the latest book which I am referring to, and from which I have also utilized some information, and there are other sources also. So this is all for today's video. Please do share your feedback. Please do subscribe to our channel, and we will be back with another informative video. As I mentioned earlier, the next video will be on Hazaras, and we will be posting it soon. Thank you very much.